Top 10 Best Indie Video Games. The best games push the boundaries of what is possible in a video game. There is an endless sea of excellent indie games, from games like Among Us to wonderfully unique narrative adventures like Lake. There is something for everyone in the game, from gritty detective dramas to farming simulators. Here are the top 10 best indie video games. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up, share, and subscribe to the channel to see our latest content. Without further ado, let's begin the video. 10th place, Untitled Goose Game. Untitled Goose Game is set in an English village where players control a domestic goose that can honk, duck down, run, flap its wings, and grab objects with its beak to bother various human villagers. The village is split into multiple areas, each of which has a list of objectives, such as stealing particular objects or tricking humans into doing certain things. After completing 4 areas, the goose enters a miniature village model. The goose steals a golden bell before going back through the previous areas while the villagers try to stop it. There are several hidden optional objectives, many of which require traversing multiple areas or completing an area within a time limit. Once all the areas are completed, you will be awarded a crown for the goose. 9th place, Papers, Please. Papers, Please is one of the oldest titles with the original concept, compelling gameplay, and fascinating world building. You'll be offered a chance to explore the communist world of Arstotzk and witness an immigrant inspector. It would help if you made hard decisions that will alter the fates of others, all the while you are unraveling your own story and finding your own place in this dystopian world. You must make selfish decisions to help your family get the basic needs. 8th place, Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest is a game emphasizing exploration, collecting items and upgrades, and backtracking to previously inaccessible areas. The player controls Ori, a white guardian spirit, and Sane, who is the light and eyes of the spirit tree. As Ori, players must jump, climb, and use various other abilities to navigate the game's world. Sane can shoot spirit flames to combat enemies or break obstacles. Ori is required to interact with the environment by jumping from platforms and solving puzzles, and is faced with various enemies. The player helps Ori collect health cells, energy cells, and new abilities and upgrades. The game world unfolds to the player in the fashion of a Metroidvania, with new abilities allowing the player to access previously inaccessible areas. 7th place, Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is a puzzle game with a great approach. The game contains the horror genre and is a fantastic break from the mold of first-person YouTuber bait jump scares. The game is aesthetically pleasing with a cute protagonist. The game slowly lures you into its dark world. The game contains several lies hidden in the details of the beautifully animated environment. Your job is to collect the clues and piece together the mysteries of the Maw and the Pale City. You will be attacked by monsters at every spot, so keep your eyes and ears open. 6th place, Unpacking. It's really tough to move house because it is tiring and stressful. On the other hand, unpacking is pretty relaxing unless you're watching someone else play, in which case it's infuriating. You must drag and drop during the gameplay and adjust all your belongings. You will experience things missing, like a missing shoe, a pair of socks, or something else. It's more like a detective game where you must clean up the space and find hidden things. 5th place, Journey. In Journey, the player takes the role of a robed figure in a desert. A robed figure is seen sitting in the sand with a large mountain. The path towards this mountain, the game's ultimate destination, is subdivided into several sections traveled through linearly. The player can walk in the levels and control the camera, which typically follows behind the figure, either with the analog stick or by tilting the motion-sensitive controller. The player can jump with one button or emit a wordless shout or musical note with another. The length and volume of the shout depend on how the button is pressed, and the note stays in tune with the background music. 4th place, Disco Elysium. In Disco Elysium, you will play the role of a deadbeat cop who must investigate and solve a local murder. You will be walking in an isometric town and questioning every person you suspect, including the witnesses. You will search for every single clue and then join these pieces together to understand the murderer. You will battle those who will attack you during an investigation or whenever you're close to finding a new clue. Disco Elysium contains fun, sad, heartfelt, grounded, intelligent, and deranged. Undoubtedly, it's an incredible game. Third place, Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight has skill-intensive gameplay where you will play and explore the world and enjoy the atmosphere, detailed artwork, and world building. Don't be impressed by the surroundings because you will soon learn about a tragic story of a desolate kingdom. You must explore the undiscovered part of the map behind the beautiful environment design around you. You must battle with 40 different bosses, and each boss will hold unique skills and movements. You must defeat them to move forward. Hollow Knight is for you if you love taking on new challenges. Second place, Hades. Hades is set in a world of Greek mythology. It's an action game with great visuals and dialogue. Hades contains a variety of weapons, play styles, and several battles that will offer you a different action-packed experience with each run. You will meet various Greek gods, giants, and family members, and every god will have a different story to tell. The game represents character diversity and will take you to the underworld. Before we get to the top spot on our list, here's a look at some honorable mentions.
Planets. Rich in resources.
First place, Undertale. Undertale is a whimsical RPG adventure game with humor and emotional depth that resonate with many. Its characters are quirky and memorable and make for beautiful companions in your journey through the world of monsters. Undertale flips the player's view on enemies and NPCs upside down. Players must be alert because in a fast-paced fight, opponents will attack them. After every fight, the result will determine the fate of their challenger. You must decide before attacking your enemy whether you want to make the entire underworld your enemy or friends, because once you go down, you will experience unbelievable violence. No doubt this game will be an incredible experience for you. So what are your thoughts on all these games? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.